What's up, gang? What's up, squad? You know, it's your boy RJ Smooth. And I'm back again with another live video. Live video. A live video. A live video. A live video. And today, we are going to play Madden for another session. Y'all know yesterday I went 0-4 on one live. You know, I got off. I had to regroup my. So let's get this video started, guys. Okay, today live we're gonna go first game. We're gonna play with the Ravens today. Everybody give it a round of applause. We finna play with the Ravens. Alright, y'all, let's get this live cracking, dog. We win some and we lose some. But the main thing is to just have fun. You feel me?
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings.
Face red droopy S. The hell?
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Dang, y'all, we already starting off with a flag. That ain't good. They ain't looking good.
Because not only do you give up the penalty and good field
4K Trey. Let's get it.
Kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Oh my god, my shit started. I hate that, dog.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter.
That's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter,
she take
can you
my
do
money
it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that,
she's a. It's not going to go how I want it.
They have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out.
Because to say opponents is experiencing error issues, but it seems like I'm experiencing error issues too. Because my stuff keeps freezing up just as much as probably his.
From the 44, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
See, chat, in this world of life of time, we let this society control our thinking process. And, you know, we got to stop that, because 1 minute we sit here cool, next week we let the world take over, we drink it, then we become drunks. We don't want that in our life, chat. Do you understand, chat? We gotta understand what the world is going through. We all going through a little something. No matter how good you think you got it, everybody's going through something, okay? I just want everybody to understand we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be good. Like, we gotta live to live. Because once we die, we die. You know? We gotta get up and stand up and say, I'ma be all right, okay? I'ma make it through, okay? We gotta be strong. We gotta keep moving on. We can't let life tear us down.
Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
So I just want everybody to be okay in life, you know? Make sure you got somebody that you can always lean on when times get hard, you know? Not even financial-wise. I'm talking about your mind, your soul, your mental. Your mental is very important, you know? Everybody got to be okay. We all got to come together and make this world a better place.
Jackson and the Ravens
too much hate in the world.
At their own 25-yard line.
We are all like, we are all love, you know.
Escaping the pressure.
Oh my gosh!
It's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are
so everything gonna be okay, y'all. We got this.
So already trailing, Charles, they opted.
My name is RJ Smooth, and I approve that message.
Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 36 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Be cool.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Joseph,
I mean, he probably will never win a ring, but if you go to the right team, yeah.
He'll gonna sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Patriots, no. I'm just saying, like, I mean, the
Raven offense set at
the team he on is good. The team he on is good.
First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
You never know. You never know. Sometimes they do.
Do we even need to change game plan?
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't.
Execute better and try and get back in this game.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet.
James Prochet.
A big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson.
Oh! Come back.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! James Prochet, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the
they could have let me hit him. He wasn't even down yet.
Success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They go play action. Cousins. And Cook has it left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins now. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Cousins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
No.
Again, it's Cousins.
On live.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
On the game.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the phone. As the drive will continue.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to say that on live, y'all.
Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back to the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Come on, catch the ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he had him too.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson forced out to his left. He's got a man complete. The 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 77 yards. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. Now ahead in a loose football. And the Ravens have got it. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Oh, what the heck?
And he lost the football. And the Vikings
He just fumbled the ball.
And this is where you need the quarterback.
That's crazy.
Running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
What?
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. From the gun, here's Cousins.
Dang.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins.
I clicked on the wrong motherfucker.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down Vikings. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Cousins throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On play action, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the air again, it's Cousins being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Like
so not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Excuse me.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I don't think they're going to do it to him 2 times in a row.
There is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it
They ain't
himself
gonna do it to him
and
2
turns it
times
into
in a
good
row.
yardage.
And it still
Hopefully.
takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Final play of the half here, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 38, Jackson. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better out.
Oh my gosh!
Andrews, but this is intercepted.
What? Why he not moving?
Shannon Sullivan. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, my God.
Not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And he'll get this down.
Of course, only need 3 yards.
Before he's out of bounds. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play action now. Cousins.
Thank you.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right
You
back
said
to
what?
square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Nah, I just had to concentrate. You started to talk.
His end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Now Cousins here on the bootleg.
Damn, he got him again.
It's caught in the
He
end
broke him
zone.
down.
Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Jackson. Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there. Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Throwing Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down right
they didn't give it.
goal line at about the 1-yard line.
They didn't give me that.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ooh, thank you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions
good game,
are
Brody.
Equally.
Yeah, I see that chat. He quit and we were still tied. That was a close one though, chat. I ain't gonna lie. That was a close one. Did I win it?
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and themselves. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touch.
He ain't gonna accept the offer? That's cool.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second down, McKinnon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2 yards the long. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
That's
going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
What the heck? I guess that's 2. He should have just accepted the friendly quit. I don't know. People just be tripping, bro. Yep, give me that W2. I know, right? Like, what? Well, you should just took the friendly quit when I tried to offer you the friendly quit. Now you got a L on your thing because you didn't want to take the friendly quick. Give me another team, Brody. Give me another team, bro. Vikings, okay.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and themselves. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some room to work. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. On play action, they'll throw. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. Now Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 30 yards. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved. Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Flushed out right. 20. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal. Cousins rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! C.J. Ham, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1st down. Here's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Cousins. This one into the hands of Thielen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Flush to his right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Cousins gives way to Cook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins now. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Cousins. He finds his man, complete. That's Osborne. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fake. Cousins. He finds his man, complete. That's Osborne. Finding room at midfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Now Cousins. Flushed out right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 63 yards. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way.
Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Left side, Cook.
89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Again, it's Cook. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. Cousins to throw it. On the move to his left.
Thrown toward the sideline, and Jefferson's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Madison, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Vikings get a bit closer. Cousins will try and throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Now a dump off here complete.
He's got room past the 30.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. To throw is Cousins.
Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays.
And out across midfield down to the 45.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook, 58 yards. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead. One, that's the most spectacular. I top this. And each run
Don't start tweaking now.
Cook, they'll try and run it.
And he scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. Kene Nwangu. He will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is up to 8. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Cousins throw complete to Thielen.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown! Adam Thielen, 45 yards.
And the Vikings have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this one.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.